Hello, it's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. Let me just make sure my volume is up enough. Okay, it is. Um, I already started making a video, and for some reason it just went blunk and shut off. So I've already got the cards laid out here, as you can see, and I don't know what happened there. I'm gonna pull this back a little bit so you can see them all. But anyway, these cards here, did one fall on the floor? Where did that one go? No. So these cards here fell out as I was shuffling. And so I said, I'm taking them. So let's start back at the get-go. It was after about 5 minutes that it just went quit and it just stopped. So I'm wondering if there's a 5-minute limit. I'm tech retarded, so hopefully I can get through this. Anyway, okay, hold on a second. This video is for Sagittarius for May 2020. I'm Lynn from Tinker Tarot. Welcome to my channel. So I'm using the Anna K Tarot. This is what the back of them look like. And we're doing a past, present, future spread. These ones fell out. So I'm going to go through these again. So you got the Ten of Swords. So what this says to me is that you've been in pain for a long time, basically. And it's taken you a long time to get over this. This hurt a lot. It hurt deep. There's been a lot of blood spilled here. But you're finally able to let it go or leave it there, wherever it was that it happened or when, and walk away. Yeah, you're still wounded. You're still, dripping a bit of blood, but you're okay. You'll survive and you're moving on now. You're ready to let this go. Okay. Now, the other card you got right next to it is the World, and it's completion. You've completed a life chapter, and you can see that here. This was a life chapter. This is how long this has been going on. Could have been 7 years or so, So anyway, you've completed a life chapter and you're ready to begin a new one. This is a whole cycle. You see the moons there? This is a whole cycle that you've been through, and we take our lessons and we move on. The great thing about this is what's next is the Fool, and that's us ready to begin again, right? Then you got the Six of Swords, and there you are, moving on. You want peace in your life now. You still remember, you still carry the lessons that you learned from all that. But you don't need to talk about it, think about it, bring it up. You're ready to move on. And see how she's got the blue cloak on? She doesn't have that big wall up around her anymore. Doesn't feel like she needs all of that anymore. So moving on to more peaceful time. And then you have the High Priest, which is the Hierophant, which is about higher learning. So some of you might evolve from this experience spiritually, maybe mentally. Maybe you will take some higher learning. You will evolve yourself, or whatever you're doing. You'll expand your knowledge in what you're already doing, or you'll start something brand new. Like I said, it's a brand new chapter. So you might open up a whole new thing now. For others of you, you're looking for commitment now. This is about commitment, structure, institution, the institution of marriage. So you're looking for commitment, and I think it's not just in a lover, but from all your relationships. You know what I mean? And the other thing about the High Priest is, he holds that key. He holds that key. And it's saying that you've held the key all along, but you know, like everything, pain is a process too. And you need to go through it to heal, you know. So I think that you're in a really good place now. You're wiser from the experience, definitely. You know, you're wiser from it. And I think you really know what you want. This has evolved you a lot. And you really, you know, I already feel a sense of peace. I already feel it in you. So now to the regular part of the reading. Oh, we're past 5 minutes. We're going good. So, oh, I wanted to tell you that a friend helped me out and I was able to get a new laptop, a better one. And so I just want to thank you all for writing to me and talking to me, and someone even offered to help. And I do appreciate any donations because it helps me with things like this when your laptop dies. So I do appreciate that. So anyway, let's get on with your reading. So it's kind of cool that you have all these. These are big cards, like Ten of Swords in the world. It's a big step for you finally, you know. And sometimes when we think we're ready, okay, I'm done with enough pain, let's move on now. We're not really ready, you know. And it's when you can finally let it go, and it that takes a while. And sometimes for different things in your life, it's not the same thing you used to let that go that will let this go. You need something different now. You know what I mean? So you're figuring it out though. So here is judgment. And like I said, I told you, you've evolved from this experience. You've really evolved. And in some ways, you understand your place in the world a lot better. I did a video a while back about roles and responsibilities in our lives as we grow from child to teen to adult to parent, and all going through all, and each stage has a role and a responsibility. There's lots of freedoms that come with each stage, but there's responsibilities that come with those freedoms. And so the judgment is about really understanding, you know, what your role is now and the responsibilities that come with that. Yeah, there's freedoms, and you may feel more free now too, that you've been able to let this old hurt, this pain finally go. You might feel like you're coming out of a cave finally that you've been in for years in your mind, you know, and it's kept you from fully experiencing everything, you know, and now you're coming out of that. You're being welcomed by, I think this is Raphael, the angel Raphael. And and um you know, it's kind of cool. Here's this lady. She's kind of hooded. She doesn't need everybody to see her. She doesn't need recognition and reward for what she's been able to help you through, help you with. And in parts, it's our older selves, you know, it's our mothers, our grandmothers, our grandfathers, you know, that have their knowledge, like what they taught us already, is what helps us get through that, you know. And so she's here and she's like, go on, you're ready now. You're ready now. This is so nice because it's not just completing a cycle. It's knowing the lessons. You know the lessons now. It's sunk in, you get it, you know? Because some people finish a cycle or repeat cycles because they really didn't get the lesson there, you know? And so you got to repeat it. And here it's saying that You get it. You figured it. All right. So then you have the sun. And the sun is about success. You know, like I said, it's the sun is shining. The sun is greeting her, him, you when you come out of this cave, and there it is. You know, it's one of the wish cards. It's like one of the trump cards that talks about success, expansion, warmth, um, radiance, like it's like you radiate now, okay? And that also, I think that your reach is very far. Like before you were in the cave, and you know, your reach wasn't far. You know what I mean? You were, it's like that wall we have around ourselves, and you've been able to take it down brick by brick, take it away, and and coming out, you know, that like this woman, she doesn't have to protect her feelings anymore. She can have them out. She can say how she feels, show how she feels. She's not defensive, you know, she's not defensive. And this is beautiful. This is one of the nicest cards in the deck. And I'm so glad that you feel this way, probably. You probably feel like this, you know, warm again, loving again, wanting to other people to feel that warmth that you're feeling, wanting to share it. You know what I mean? And so then you have the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles sometimes comes in as a message. You know, you may get an offer for, you know, this business idea, this you actually may have thrown out, been networking in the past already about your idea, talking to people. Um, you know, I can see you doing that, Sagittarius, like just talking to people. Oh, I'd really like to do this, or I'd really like, oh, I had an idea. Because you guys are like idea factories, right? And you only manifest one out of a, you know, 25 of those ideas. But that's okay. You know, um, anyway, you're kind of fishing. You're throwing out your ideas and see if you get any bites. If you see if you get any bites. I think you want partnership. You know, before in your past, you could have done a lot of it on your own, been very independent, um, and you know, running the show on your own. And now you want partnership. You realize you don't have to do it on your own, and you need other people. We do. We need other people. Boy, is this ever a time to show us that we need other people, you know? So, so it could come in as a message. It could come in, and I like how optimistic, you know, this little guy is. He's all optimistic. He's got a smile on his face, and he's like, "I'm gonna catch something with this. I know I am." You know, very optimistic, and that's another thing I love about Sagittarius. You know, you can beat them down. You can beat them down, and they'll come out just a glowing and a shining, believing in things again. Okay? And that's where you are, believing in things again. It's so nice. So, in your present, you got the Star. Now, you know, there's different points of view depending on who you're talking to, but I'll take them all. Because some people say the Sun card is a wish card, and some say the Star card is a wish card, and you got them both. So it's like the Star of Hope, you know, that North Star, the guiding light. Okay. Um, and so, there's one, you know, this is fed. This river is fed by many sources here. See that? All these different sources. And, you know, when we get the star, that's that optimism I'm talking about, right? Believing in something again. And this is exactly what the star is. And like I said, I think you want partnership somehow. I think you want to be part of a team because this river is fed by more than one source, you know. And I think others are going to see your light. You know, they're going to see that light. They're going to see that idea and think, geez, I think she's onto something. I think he's onto something here, you know. And you have that optimism, that hope again, which is beautiful because you've been going through a difficult time for a long time. This Nine of Swords is the center of your reading. It's right in the center, and it's about nightmares, anxiety, worry, you know, and it's all in your head. It's not necessarily happening. I'm wondering if this new moon cycle we're in right now is difficult for you, if you're having a difficult time with it. It's messing up your antennas or something, your signals. I don't know. Because it's kind of odd that this Nine of Swords is in between these two beautiful cards, you know? Everything around you shows me that there's no big reason to be so tormented here, right? This is in your head. This is those negative nannies, you know, in there that no, I don't think other people are putting in. I think it's you, you know, thinking, um, whatever you're thinking, the doubts and stuff. But I think it's particularly through this new moon cycle, okay? Because look at, there's optimistic you again. And another page. It's a page. Oh, it's a page under a page, okay? A page under a page. So this page, that page is financial and healing, okay? Feeling confident enough again to give it another go. And maybe like looking for security and stability here, okay? It's not always a business idea. It's that seeking that security. Where did I say back here that commitment, you know? And then this page, optimistic again. And he's thinking, you know, there's a real Sagittarius right there. What's over there? What are they doing? How come their tree is blooming, not this apple blossoms on it? And there's no growth over here where I am at all. So I might want to go over there. I might want to go and check out that. So it's kind of like the green is grass around the other side. Not necessarily, but you know, you're looking around to see what your options are as far as what you're doing, how you manifest, how you contribute to the world. Like this is, you know, what you're creating, whether you're creative, an entrepreneur, you work somewhere. We kind of all have that time right now to think, do I really want to go back and do what I've been doing? This is the time to seek something new. This also could be online courses. You could be taking an online course or something like that at this time, making value of this time we have. Um, and then in the future here, we have the Three of Cups, yet another wish card. Man, Sagittarius, you got horseshoes. You got horseshoes sticking out of every orifice, okay? You got 3 wish cards so far. And then these 2 pages, and the pages are talking about new things coming. These are new, these are young, they're sprouting kind of thing, okay? Like I said, look, it's the apple blossoms. It's that's spring, that's new. And then here are those milkweeds. I think they're milkweeds. They're ready to seed, you know. Anyway, this is initial celebration. This is the first part of what you're trying to do come true. This could also be in the area of relationships. There might be a get together, some sort of get together, something to celebrate. Okay. Um, there, and when I say the initial wish, it's initial celebration because you've been shown some sort of promise. Okay. There's been shown promise that shows you that you should keep going with this. Well, this might really catch on. I might be on to something here. Okay. So this is really showing you that I think too, this could be the partnerships that you're looking for. And it may be more than one person. You may get into a trio, right? So there could be the creative one, there could be the business, the uh, I'm just going to say editing, and then you could have the person that's the internet part of it. Not one person knows everything, all the bits. We need other people to fill in those other bits, right? And everybody gets a piece of the pie. Everybody gets to celebrate at harvest time when the harvest comes in. And it's going to. This is going to show early promise, or I think all 3 of you, like you and whoever these 2 other people, they can see the vision too. They can see it and they want to be in on it. Okay? So then, that's 17, that's funny. Then, you have the 8 of Pentacles. And so the 8 of Pentacles is work. It's also change and communication. But this one is putting in hard work. You're putting in the time and the effort towards this to try and really make something of it. And you're getting noticed too. Like I said, people are saying, geez, he's really on to something here. He's figured something out, right? And so you're going to start really putting a lot of time and effort working hard on this, okay? Because I think you're inspired. You're inspired because I think people believe in you, or you believe in this other person. You want in on it. You think, oh, this is going to be something. You know what I mean? And so it's putting the hard work in, and getting you're getting recognized, and it's like you're happy, like this is a lot of time and effort, okay, and you're happy to do it because you're encouraged, you're inspired. But here is the 7 of Swords. To me, this is the only negative card in the reading. Even though you got the 10 of Swords and the 9 of Swords, this one really is the only negative card, and I think it's related to this one, okay? So here, this kid, he's the new and upcoming apprentice, all right? and he's just like really good at flattening these pentacles. And his instructor, the guy that taught him in the first place, is like, wow, he's better than I am. And so someone's trying to get away with something here. You know, they're trying to, they've not only got the swords, the information, like the plan, the master plan, or the formula, you know, whatever it is. Now they're trying to get away with it so they can have all the loot themselves. They don't want to be a trio. That someone's trying to get away with something here in your life, and it's I know that it's directly to do with this, what you're trying to get going, because it's under these 2 pages, and these 2 pages it's about something new. You know, you've got an idea that is a money maker. It's valuable. And this person, you know, you got to be careful who you tell, who you share. You really want to put something in right. I don't know. Protect yourself in some way. Trust your instincts too, because this person is trying to get away with something. Could be you, Sagittarius, or someone, you know, trying to steal your ideas and the money too, the value, you know, the value of what this is. It's something like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be one of the partners or something. It could be just someone that I get the feeling they want what you got. You know, whatever you have, it seems to be like the thing to have, and now they want it. You could have an old wire brush that you brush your hair, and they're like, I want a wire brush. Why does she get to have a wire brush? And you're like, really? You want my wire brush? Okay. You know, and I think that because this sevens are sometimes envy, you know, and someone is envying your smarts, your ideas, your also your optimism, you know, and so they could be trying to steal your ideas. I think a big time it's about your ideas, really. You're going to say something, they're going to take it and go with it, you know, kind of like that Facebook guy. But for the most part, like for 99% of this reading, you're going. You're on your way. The sun is shining in front of you, behind you, over you. You're surrounded. You're wrapped up in optimism and willing to try again. You're standing up, you've dusted yourself off, and I'm going to try again. Because you don't hold a Sagittarius down for very long. And I'm so glad to see you come out of this. I'm Sagittarius too. And you know, I can see this happening. I can see this happening lately in my own life, right? So I'm really happy to see that for all of us Sagittarians. And I'd love to hear in the comments if this means, if you can relate to this at all. I read all the comments just to let you know, every single one of them. And if I don't reply right away or heart or something, sometimes that doesn't come up in a notification. It's not until I read through all and then I see, oh geez, I didn't see this one. So just to let you know. Yeah, so let me know, like and share and subscribe. Also, if you like this video, I'm putting out a newsletter May 1st for everyone to see. And it's just a sample of what I'll be putting out monthly for my members. And so it will be for members only, but right now I wanted to put one out to share with everyone. So that will be available on my community page. If you want to go click there, if you didn't get a notification, it'll be up by May 1st. Anyway, Sagittarius. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, don't get in your head too much. All right? Maybe smudge. Do a daily smudge, or like just, meditation or calmness, Reiki, whatever it is. Actually, in the newsletter, I have a lot of ideas of ways you can keep yourself in balance, balance out yourself. So have a look for that. And 3 wish cards. Pretty great. So, um, congratulations. I'll talk to you soon. I hope to see you in the next set of videos in a couple of weeks when I put out the Cartomancy. Take care. Bye. Talk to you soon. Oops.